Let's look at using the filter and columns area of the pivot table. If we wanted to show this report for only one specific branch, we can drag the branch field into the filter area. Now at the top of the pivot table, we have this drop down to filter out data. We can select Scranton, and only the customers from the Scranton branch will appear. For Scranton, the top customer was InGen, followed by Schrute Farms. Let's remove the branch filter and put sales rep in there instead. To remove the branch filter, drag the field out of the area, or you can uncheck this box. The filter defaults to allow only one selection at a time. However, you can click this box here to select multiple items. This allows us to be able to select 2 sales reps. Let's remove the filter again and look at adding a field to the column area. You might want to see this report by month, so let's pull the date field into the column area. Our data on the Orders tab has specific dates that aren't grouped by month, but you'll notice that Excel summarized or grouped the data by month. Newer versions of Excel automatically group dates, since that's most likely what you would want to do. However, older versions of Excel might show you data like this, with individual dates in each column. If this happens for you, simply right-click on one of the dates and click Group. Here you have several options. Since our data is fairly simple, and we want months, we'll just select month. If you had dates that spanned years, you could also select month and year together. Click OK, and now we have the same summary by month that we were seeing before.